My silver card holder is missing! Then this is no longer a small misunderstanding.
Dad, look at his jacket pocket.
What did you see?
Dad, this airplane seat feels comfortable.
Good, sweetheart. Try to relax during the flight.
Charlotte, can you see the wing from your window?
Yes, and the clouds look so close.
Everyone keep your seatbelts on.
Okay, Mom. Dad, someone just kicked my seat.
Maybe it was an accident.
It happened again.
I will check calmly.
Sir, could you please stop kicking my daughter's seat? I barely touched it.
She felt it twice. Kids complain about everything.
Dad, I am not complaining for no reason.
I know, Charlotte. Maybe she should stop leaning back. Her seat is not even reclined. Then maybe she is too sensitive. Do not insult my daughter because you cannot control your feet.
Mom, he kicked my seat again.
I felt it move from here. Sir, please stop kicking her seat.
I already said it was nothing.
It is not nothing when a child feels uncomfortable.
Then maybe children should not sit in front of adults. That is not how airplane seats work. I paid for my seat too. You paid for your seat, not the back of hers. You are making a small thing dramatic.
James, I cannot relax now.
I hear the thumps too.
Do you think he is doing it on purpose? He sounds like he does not care. Charlotte, sit forward for a moment.
But my back is tired.
I know, sweetheart. I just want to see if he stops.
Okay, but this feels unfair.
Finally, she stopped leaning like a princess. That comment tells me this was not an accident.
I am calling the flight attendant now. For a seat tap?
For repeated kicking and rude comments. You people love making problems.
Is everything okay here?
This man keeps kicking my daughter's seat.
Sir, have you been touching the seat in front of you?
My knees are long. That is not my fault.
Please try to keep space between your knees and her seat.
Airplane seats are too small.
Small seats do not excuse bothering a child. She is acting like I hurt her. She asked politely, and you mocked her.
I only said she was too sensitive.
Sir, please do not make personal comments.
Fine. I will try.
Dad, do you think he will stop now?
He should, but we will keep watching.
I just want a peaceful flight.
You deserve one, sweetheart.
Dad, he stopped for a few minutes.
Good. Maybe the warning helped. Wait, he kicked it again.
Oh,
Was it hard?
Not hard, but it felt on purpose.
Tell me if it happens again. Why are you turning around again? Because my daughter felt another kick.
Maybe the plane moved. The plane did not move, only behind Charlotte's seat.
Sir, please do not start this again.
I cannot control every tiny movement.
Mom, he waited until the flight attendant left.
That is what worries me.
Charlotte, I saw his shoe push your seat. Ugh, you saw it?
Yes, he looked at Dad first, then pushed it.
Then he knows exactly what he is doing.
James saw you push the seat with your shoe. Now the little brother is making stories too. Do not call my son a liar. Then tell him not to invent things.
I saw your shoe touch Charlotte's seat.
You saw what you wanted to see.
James has no reason to lie.
Kids protect each other.
And rude adults protect their excuses.
That is a very unfair thing to say. What is unfair is bothering my daughter after being warned.
I told you my legs are long.
Long legs do not explain rude comments. Your family keeps twisting everything.
Dad, my seat just moved again.
I saw it this time.
My foot slipped. Your foot slipped forward 3 times?
I am calling the flight attendant again. Go ahead. She already knows this is not serious.
Sir, I need you to stop touching the seat in front of you.
I am being blamed for having no space. Nobody understands how uncomfortable this seat is.
Discomfort does not allow you to disturb another passenger.
I am the one being treated unfairly. My daughter is the one being kicked.
I saw him push the seat too. You saw it happen?
Yes. He waited until the family looked forward. Thank you for speaking up.
She is exaggerating.
No, I watched you do it more than once.
So it was not just James who saw it.
Everyone is against me now.
People are against your behavior, not you.
My behavior is being misunderstood.
You also called the girl a princess.
I don't know.
Sir, that comment was inappropriate.
I was frustrated.
Frustration is not permission to insult a child.
Sir, this is your final warning.
Fine. I will keep my feet still.
Dad, my seat has not moved for a while.
Good. I hope he finally understands.
This is impossible. My legs are cramped.
I can help you stretch later, but not by kicking her seat.
So I just suffer quietly?
You respect the passenger in front of you.
Charlotte, he is pushing his bag under your seat now. I can feel something hitting my feet.
Sir, is your bag under my daughter's seat? It slid forward by itself. Bags do not slide forward against someone's feet by themselves. The plane moved.
I saw him push the bag forward with his foot.
Sir,
That is not acceptable.
I was just trying to make more space.
You cannot take space from a child's seat area. Charlotte has been patient this whole time. I agree, and she should not have to keep dealing with this.
Are you going to move me?
Yes, because you refuse to respect a simple boundary.
You are moving me because a child complained?
I am moving you because you ignored several warnings.
This family made me look like a villain. Your choices did that.
I only needed more leg room.
Then you should have asked politely for help.
Nobody helped me.
You were offered help, but you kept bothering Charlotte.
I never wanted him to get in trouble.
You only asked for basic respect.
I felt bad speaking up.
You should never feel bad for protecting your space.
Sir, you could have solved this kindly earlier.
I did not think it was that serious.
It became serious when you kept doing it.
I understand that now.
Please take the open seat near the back.
Fine. I will move.
Dad, is it finally over?
Yes, sweetheart. He cannot kick your seat anymore.
Mom, my seat feels still now.
Good, sweetheart. You can finally relax.
I was afraid he would start again.
He cannot bother you from the back row.
Charlotte, you were brave to speak up.
I almost stayed quiet. I am glad you didn't. Me too, because it kept getting worse.
Charlotte, I am sorry this happened during your flight.
Thank you for helping us.
You handled it very calmly. I just wanted him to stop kicking my seat.
Charlotte, I want to apologize.
For kicking my seat? Yes, and for calling you sensitive. That made me feel embarrassed.
I was wrong to take my discomfort out on you.
Please do not do that to another child.
I won't. I should have asked for help instead.
That would have been much kinder.
Are you comfortable now?
Yes, Dad. The flight feels peaceful again.
I am proud you told us what was happening.
I was scared people would think I was complaining.
Asking someone to stop bothering you is not complaining.
It is protecting my own space.
James, what did you learn from Charlotte today? Speak up when someone keeps crossing a boundary. And how should adults act? They should solve problems kindly, not blame children.
The clouds look beautiful again.
Good. That seat is finally yours in peace.
What did we learn today?
A small kick can become a big problem when someone refuses respect.
And what keeps a family strong?
Listening, speaking calmly, and never letting rude people make children feel powerless.
Mom, where did you put our passports?
They are in my blue travel bag.
Mom, is the bag under your seat?
Yes, sweetheart. I want it close to me.
Everyone keep your seatbelts on for takeoff.
Okay, Dad.
Charlotte, please remind James not to kick the bag.
I will, Mom. I am not kicking anything. Good, because Mom's important things are inside.
I am going to close my eyes for a few minutes.
Rest, Lisa. I will watch the kids.
Charlotte, why is that man looking under Mum's seat? Which man?
The passenger across the aisle.
Maybe he dropped something. He dropped something, but his hand is near Mom's bag.
Are you sure?
Charlotte, he is opening the zipper.
Dad needs to know right now.
Dad, that man opened Mom's bag.
Which man, James?
The man across the aisle.
Stay still. I will look. Sir, were you touching my wife's bag? What? No, of course not. My son saw it near your hand. Your son must be mistaken.
I am not mistaken.
Kids imagine things on flights.
David, why is my bag open?
James saw that man opening it.
My bag was zipped closed. Maybe it opened by itself.
Bags do not unzip themselves.
I did not touch it.
James saw your hand on the zipper.
Children should not accuse adults.
Adults should not touch bags that are not theirs. I was only reaching for my dropped earbud.
I need to check what is inside.
Check the passport pocket first.
The passports are still here.
Good, but keep checking.
My wallet is still inside too.
Then what was he looking for?
I told you, I dropped my earbud.
What?
Then why was your hand on her zipper?
I was trying to move the bag slightly.
You had no right to move my bag.
Dad, he looked around before opening it.
You saw him look around?
Like he wanted nobody to notice. That is not true.
James notices small things.
Or he enjoys making stories.
Do not insult my son for telling what he saw. I am defending myself from a false accusation.
Dad, I saw something shiny in his hand.
Something from Mom's bag.
It looked like a small silver card holder. My silver card holder is inside that bag.
David, I cannot find it in the front pocket.
Then we need the flight attendant now. Excuse me, we need help here.
What seems to be the problem?
This passenger opened my wife's bag without permission.
Sir, is that true?
No, I was looking for my earbud.
Was the earbud inside her bag?
No, but it rolled near the bag.
Then why was the zipper open?
I saw him open it with his fingers. You saw the zipper move? Yes, and then he pulled something shiny out.
Thank you for telling me clearly.
You are trusting a child over me?
I am listening to what he witnessed. My silver card holder is missing. Then this is no longer a small misunderstanding.
Dad, look at his jacket pocket.
What did you see? Something silver is sticking out. It looks like Mom's card holder.
Stop staring at my clothes. Then explain what is in your pocket.
It is mine.
My card holder has a blue sticker on the back. Sir, please show the item in your pocket.
This is very embarrassing.
Opening another passenger's bag is more serious.
I told you I did not steal anything.
The shiny thing had a blue sticker. That is definitely my card holder.
Maybe it fell near my seat. Then why did you hide it in your pocket?
I was going to return it.
After denying you touched my bag?
Sir, hand over the card holder now.
Fine, but this is a misunderstanding.
This card holder belongs to Mom.
I already said I was returning it. You denied touching my bag first.
I panicked because everyone blamed me. You were blamed because you opened a bag that was not yours. I made a mistake.
You looked around before taking it.
I was checking for space.
No, you were checking if anyone saw you.
You are making me sound worse.
Dad, the passenger behind him was watching too.
Did you see what happened, ma'am?
Yes, I saw him unzip the blue bag. Did you see him remove the card holder? Yes. He slipped it into his jacket pocket. Thank you for speaking up.
She misunderstood what she saw.
I did not misunderstand stealing from a sleeping mother's bag.
James, you protected our family today. I was scared, but I knew I had to speak up.
I need to call the cabin lead.
Is that really necessary? Yes. A passenger's bag was opened without permission.
I already gave the card holder back. A mistake is grabbing the wrong bag. That is what happened.
But Mom's bag was under Mom's seat.
Exactly. It was not near your seat. I heard there is a missing item issue.
The item was found in this passenger's jacket pocket.
Sir, why did you have another passenger's card holder? It fell near me, and I picked it up.
That is not true.
What did you see?
He unzipped the blue bag and took it while the mother rested.
Thank you. That is very important.
Everyone is making me look like a thief. Your own actions did that.
Sir, you said you were looking for an earbud.
Yes, that is what happened.
Then show me where the earbud fell. It was somewhere near the bag.
Dad, both his earbuds are in his case.
Are you sure?
Yes, the case is open on his tray table.
Then no earbud was missing. Sir, why are both earbuds in your case? I put them back earlier. Before or after opening the blue bag? I do not remember exactly. You remember blaming my son, but not your own story? I was nervous.
You were not looking for an earbud.
I should not have said that.
So the earbud story was false. Yes, but I panicked.
You panicked because James caught you.
I know. I made everything worse by lying. Sir, we must file an official report. I understand.
You will need to remain seated until we land.
Am I in serious trouble? Taking from another passenger's bag is serious. I should have never touched it.
James, you were brave to speak up. I was scared he would call me a liar, but you told the truth anyway. Because I knew what I saw.
That is why paying attention matters.
I did not think watching carefully could protect us.
Today it protected Mom's important things.
I am glad I looked under the seat.
James, you did the right thing.
Thank you for helping me tell the truth.
Adults should support children when they speak honestly. That makes me feel safer.
Your family can move to another row for comfort.
Thank you. James deserves to feel safe after what happened.
James, I am sorry for calling you mistaken.
You made me feel scared to speak. I was wrong to lie after you told the truth. You should not touch other people's bags.
James, you protected our passports and my card holder.
I just noticed something was wrong.
That is what brave people do.
Even when they feel scared?
Especially when they feel scared.
Then I am glad I spoke up. What did we learn today?
Never stay silent when someone crosses a boundary, because one honest voice can protect a whole family.